So I've been using this aquarium with just cheap grow lights for my plants that I want to grow aerial roots, and for my Schefflera that's had a rough time every year inside the house. And they seem to be really liking this. I'll just go inside here. You can see that I have the humidity is what now? Let me see. The humidity is way up past 80, but that's because I just sprayed. If I spray in the morning before I leave for work, it'll be down to about 60 when I come home from work. So it never seems to go below 60, so that's probably okay, I guess. Oops. And if we go in here, so this moss is always really nice and thin. I wish I had more moss like this one. Super thin, tight, and it grew really well like that outside. And in here, it seems to be flourishing under this light. The moss seems to just really love this light. It's going to be a little more lanky, but maybe I'll get survival this winter? I don't know. Everything seems to be liking this light. I'm quite satisfied with it. Even the peat moss is starting to go green again. And this is growing better in here than it was outside, it seems. I'm quite happy with it. Usually my moss will just all die. Every bit of moss in the whole house will die as soon as the snow hits. So I'm hoping this year I'll have more success. And look, date palms. They're starting to even get the second leaf on there. That's going to be cool. Not that I need more plants, but yeah. So I've got this set up nice, and I noticed that the person that built this stand, like this tank, this tank is used, and I had the seam blow out of the back during the rock blasting. I guess all the vibration and everything took out a seam in here, so I have to reseal this tank and rebuild the stand to give it more support. But for now, because I don't have time for that, for now I'm using it for my plants. But I noticed that the bottom is just as tall as the tank itself. So I was thinking maybe put some tin foil up there and get some grow lights under there and make room for the pomegranates in here. I thought I'd have my forest planting started and built by now, but work is taking up a lot of my time, so we're going to do an alternative. We're maybe going to put them down here until I have time for that. With these grow lights, I went and bought 2 more, so now I've got another set of 4 like I have up there. And again, let me find the English side here. Oop, still French. Oop. There we go. So, just to show you everything about them. And these are cheap ones. They're 20-something bucks a piece, I think. So you can pause the video to read this stuff if I'm going too fast. Oh, come on, clear up. Sorry, it's blurry. Try and tap it. It's moving around too much for it, I guess. My apologies. But yeah, I really like these lights. And again, I know I've showed it a lot of times, but so they just plug in via this plug here, but at the other end you can plug them into each other, which is really handy. So they can go up to 8 units long with one plug, which is really nice and suitable for damp locations. Hoo hoo hoo. So yeah, and these ones here, they turn on and off individually. So if you put them on a timer, they'll power on and off as a whole. But if you want to dim them in the evening, like you want to do sunrise and sunset, you can turn them off and on individually to simulate that different light morning and evening. So yeah, so there. So I'm gonna work on that today, and then oops, sorry, the finger, gave you guys the finger again. So I'm gonna work on that today, and I'm also gonna pot my plants, my trees I collected, my tamaracks, my larches. Gotta remember to call them larches, so that everybody knows what I'm talking about. Yeah, let's do that. So my pallets back here, and this entire area behind the house no longer gets direct sunlight during the daytime at all. It's just about 2 o'clock in the afternoon, I think. Nope, it's just about 1:30 in the afternoon. So they won't see any sunlight anymore. Been about a week or so since the last time they saw sunlight. So I'm gonna move the whole kit and caboodle over to near the shop. Here's the boys in here. There's 3 of them. My boys. Oh, he's eating a worm. I just fed them. That's Axolotl Rose. That's Sir Lancelotl. And right there, that's Aristotle. I like puns. Hey, Gunner. He's in there just to keep him out of my way so I don't constantly trip over him. So first thing I have to do is set this camera up properly. Oh yeah. It's dirty because of all the algae and stuff from when I had that filled. It was an aquarium. Had all the pond fish in it for a while, and then had the boy axolotls in it for a bit. So I'm going to clean this out. I'll probably put you on hyperlapse, I guess, until I get going, or maybe through the whole thing. Well, I did the worst thing. I forgot to push record when I was putting all this stuff up. I even got my other stand out and everything. But anyway, here's all the tin foil put up on here. Doesn't have to be fancy. I've got the garbage bag down, so there's enough of a lip on each side that the water shouldn't run out. I don't think there'll be that much water going down. And I gotta put the lights up. Sorry guys, can't believe I did that. Alright, there it is. I put the lights far apart so the plants would get light on each side rather than everything being overhead. And yeah, that's pretty much ready for plants now. I need to get some timers, and then I'll spread these two apart up here to do the same thing with these guys. Yeah, that's that. We just have to put plants in there. Okay, it's late evening, about 6:30 or so, on a Sunday. I'm going to try and get this repotting done of these tamaracks here, or larches. They got lots of buds for next year. Hopefully I can get them through winter. I still haven't decided if I'm going to put these guys in the trailer or if I'm going to dig a hole in the ground in my shop. It's gravel pretty deep in my little tarp shop over there. I'm not sure if it'll work or not. We'll see, I guess. I don't know. But I've got to decide before the ground freezes. The last few days have actually been really nice. We've been getting like 14 and 15 degree highs. I think they got up to 20 in the city there the other day, Friday. So I haven't been complaining, that's for sure. Nice to have a little bout of being able to take all the winter coats off. Yeah. My burning bush is all red now, finally. It's still got new growth, like it's still putting out new growth for some reason. I'm not sure why. Hopefully it's not bad. So yeah, I've got, I'm just going to use regular potting mix with add extra perlite added. So I might have to stop once in a while and make more soil, because I can only make a batch at a time in there. I don't know if it'll even be enough to fill one of these. So I've got one used one and two new ones, because I looked all over the place in the city and could not find any more of these. Yeah, so I'm hoping to be able to fit them all in here, so I might have to put 2 and 2 and then one of them with 3. I don't know yet. Yeah, let's get to it. So I'm going to pull up my sleeves and get some soil into that pot there. These are staying outside, so I'm not putting any paper towel in them. So I'm not going to bare root these trees. I'm going to leave the roots intact, and I'm going to leave the soil, I guess, on them. I'm just going to pick them up and plop them in there and then fill in all the way around them. I don't want to disturb anything. We can give them a proper repot in the springtime, I guess. I might do a bit of branch trimming. I haven't shown it already. The boss has had me on the crusher lately. It's my favorite place to be, in the gravel pit there, hiding. I don't know why I like it so much. I'm just not like the other humans, I don't think. pretty exhausted when I'm done that. And that's why I haven't done this in the evening during the weekdays. Friday I was on the dump truck for a while, which was kind of nice for my back. Now, which ones to put with who? So this one is smaller, this one's smaller, and this one's smallest. So maybe I can fit those 3 in one. How many do I have here? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay. I guess I could put 2, 2, and 2. I are good at math. Okay. This guy's loose. So this guy here, was just, the grader had tipped him over. That's why he's crooked on there. And I just picked up this ball just like this, and there he was. So what I'll do is I'll just pick out the weeds here. Or what I can of the weeds. Oh, I love this moss. So feathery. Let's see if I can get you a close-up of the moss here. Whoop. There. Feathery moss. Isn't it neat? Pretty cool. Woo! That was a big rock. Whoa! That was close. Don't tell anybody. You saw nothing. You can see it's got good roots though. Yeah, healthy little guy. There's some nice lichen in there, some nice moss, a pretty little tree. Yeah. So, I'm just going to put him aside, or her. It's a tree. I don't know why I say him or her when it's just a tree. Okay. Big strawberry plant in this one. Oh, there's blueberries and all sorts of stuff in here. I think I had this up there. So this one. Sorry, I gotta try and see behind the camera there. So this is it for this one. It was just one little shovelful. You can see I didn't cut any of the roots with the shovel. That's just how it came out. And it's just in like a gravel there. Some of these I'll leave some of the weeds. Some of them will pull the soil apart too much, more than I want it to. So it's better to leave them. Lots of strawberries and blueberries. When we do the repotting in the springtime, I'll be able to take these blueberries out and transplant them out by my pond. There. Pretty little guy, eh? Tree, pretty little tree. Sorry. Angry squirrel. Alright, put this tree in here. And we'll see where that gets us. Actually, let's turn it around. This way. Oh, these things always in my way. Tuck them. Tuck them in. Get them out my way. Right. Hopefully I got enough soil mixed for at least one pot. Okay, let's see if we can fit one more in there. So we have this one here. And that's it. Those are some of the roots. I think I caught one with the shovel right here, but I'm not even sure it belongs to this tree. Yeah, so let's get that in there. We'll see if we can fit it. Oh, see? It wasn't even for that tree. We can pretty them up in the spring when we do a proper repot. But for now, we're just going to hopefully have them survive. Just give them a water over here. Not that you'll be able to see that, but and then I'll give them a trim after. Alright, so I'm just going to stop the video and make some more soil. Okay, so I went and mixed soil, and I went and got another bag, filled my pots and mixed some more so I would have enough for the rest of the repotting. That way I don't have a 4-hour long video. Alright, just going to put this moss in some of these plants. Help insulate them a little bit. And this guy, tree, so this one was one I was drooling over there. I don't know if you can see that. It's hard to see where the sun is right now. But yeah, I was drooling over this one. So we'll have to re-angle that and everything in the springtime when I do a proper repot. Hopefully you guys can see all that. But really neat looking little guy. Tree thing. This one here. Now they don't have roots all the way out to the edges, so I might be able to break some of that off. And I do want it on an angle. So that it's more upright to where I want it. Oh yeah. Look at that. Wicked. Don't mind all the traffic. I don't actually know where it's all coming and going. Look at all this moss. My moss is growing so good inside the house. Look at this stuff. Let me see if I can zoom here. Hang on. Zoom! This stuff is just wicked. It's so soft. Yeah. Alright, I better get this potting going. I'm running out of daylight. Put this stuff aside, and I'll plant it in some of these other plants that are staying outside. So I think I'll put the little guy in with the big guy here, even though there's an even bigger one in there. One on an angle this way, one on an angle this way. Oh yeah. right. Hopefully that gets them through the winter. And I'll just give them the water down here. I'll give you guys a close-up once I'm done all of them. Hopefully I don't run out of light. I'll put a bit more soil in this one here. Alright. Now for the last one. Look at the dirt that they were in. You can see our, oh, I'll zoom in here. Our red muck that we have. It's like a clay and a gravel, and yeah, that's what they were growing in. All of them were. Roadside trees. Lots of big rocks in there. Woo! There goes my box. Alright. So, these ones got this one complete with berries. See the little berries? So, take some of the weeds out of here so you can see the tree better. So this one, yep, this one was run over or lopped off down here. Sorry if I'm really loud now because I'm beside the camera. So it's got a good little trunk on it. Lots of branches to choose from. Wow, that's some pretty neat stuff going on. We'll see what we can do with it. Might have to cut some of those out. Alright. There. That's pretty good. Never be afraid to get your hands dirty. It's part of what makes this fun. I'm just taking out some of the flatter weeds that would make it hard for water to get down. The ones with the more broad leaves. And we'll see if we can get that last one in here. It's pretty big. Think it'll fit? You see this little thing? You see this little tiny root here? It's got one big root sticking out. And look at the trunk on it. Isn't that hilarious? So it's been cut off, obviously. And it's regrowing back. I don't know what I'll do with it. But when I took it out of the ground, that's all that came with it. And it's one long root, which I'll leave. But look at all those branches on there. There's lots of them. Plenty to choose from. So, I'm going to tuck the root underneath. Stick it in there. try and get them to be somewhat upright. There. So I'll just give that one a water and get rid of the boxes and all that. I'll set them up on here before it gets too dark, and I'll give you a close-up of all of them. Alright, before it gets too dark, without further ado, here they are. So here's the little one. Let me zoom out here. There we go. Here's the little one, the itty bitty. Don't mind the dog whining, I was just playing with him and now he wants to keep playing. But I walked away. So I won't do any trimming today. I just don't have time. I have to bring all the pomegranates in still and all that. So here's the next two. And the big one. Pretty cool. Still don't know what I'll do with them, but here they are. Still some grass in here. There we go. And the two smaller ones. Ow. This one's cut, but still growing good. And this one's got a little bit of movement to it. That's why I picked it out. I know I've got it planted a bit on a lean, but there. You can see it from the other side. Yeah. So that's that. I'm going to leave them here for quite a bit longer. Probably till some snow hits again. Or stays, I should say. So I brought my thermometer out from the shack there so everybody could see the temperature out here now. Still warm. And then you can see it in Celsius and Fahrenheit on there. Make it a little easier. So we're getting up to like 14 and 15 the last few days. I don't know what's coming up now. Hopefully I'll get more time on the crusher. Yeah. That nut over there. Probably hungry. Right? You're hungry? Is that what you're whining about? Nutball? Just wants attention. Look at me, look at me, look at me! Well, that's it for this video. I'm not sure when I'll make another one. Work picked up a little bit now, so I'm sure everybody understands. I gotta get the pomegranates inside and under where I put the lights and go from there, and that's that. Be safe, everybody. Thanks for watching.